Greetings, fam! So exciting, going live today with Brother Guy about the new Earth Grid NFT we're putting out. Just getting started here, waiting for people to tap in. Brother Guy will be joining soon. We're going to talk about today the new Earth Grid NFT that we're releasing. So many places have been plotted. While we're waiting, if everybody just wants to drop a little lightning bolt or a rainbow or an Earth Grid, if they're feeling excited to hear about all this stuff. Oh, there he is, Brother Gaia. Send me a request, I'll let you in. You can get jamming over here. Thank you everybody for joining. Can you send the request, Jose? I don't see it popping up anywhere. Flowing with the waters today. It's pretty rainy here at Rainbow Bridge. Here we go. Yay! I just hit it. Let's see what happens. I think this is the first time I'll go live with someone else. Yeah!
Peace.
Peace. Blessing.
You said there was water over there? We got a lot of water over here, too.
Yeah. We in the flow.
Exactly, yeah.
Good to see ya.
Yes, grand to see you, brother.
Yeah.
You got the same. We got the same attire.
Plus the AccuVac and the antler.
Hey.
All Brother Guy and Bliss Creations. Bam.
See more people hopping in here. Sweet, yeah.
Hello, everybody. Waving at you all.
Right? We some wavers out here.
Yeah. Yo, how you feel about starting with 3 ohms?
That's actually what I did before I got on here.
Me too. How we can do it together.
In that heart space.
Yeah. What a blessing this is.
So, how'd you want to start?
I mean, maybe we should give a little backstory about how all this aligned. Because, like, I feel like this has not only been lifetimes in the making, but a little bit of time in this lifetime in the making.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely took about maybe a year to a year and a half of like just partial communication or just like sparses of innovation, intuition, insight. I think it's
Yeah.
all come together like a puzzle. Perfect.
Yeah, exactly. I remember the first time, like, we really talked, I was getting on a plane to go somewhere and you had asked me to drop you some, like, spots on the grid. And this is when anybody who reached out to me, I was just sending them places around them. And I was like, I saw what y'all were on. I'm like, whoa, they're out here holding this frequency. And then I felt like I was just sending you places for a minute, like while you guys were all going and gridding.
Yep, that's definitely what it was for a long time. Was yeah, whole idea that we needed to grid our very dirty DC area underground base space, and you were the only one who could give us any idea as to what spots were going to keep our area peaceful, harmonized, and us away from any trouble.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, all that really is thanks to Dan Shaw at Vortex Maps with the Becker Hagen's grid. And this is his Earth Grid Vortex pop up. Without that grid that they put together that they offer for free to the fam, like it would be so much work of research and then intuitively going and dowsing all these spaces. Like we literally have a map of where all the ley lines are, and now it's up to us as a community to go out there and be in harmony with Father Earth to raise this frequency.
Yes, absolutely. And those vortex researchers, they were so diligent, and they were so with the culture of the indigenous folks, and figuring out how and why they maneuvered in the journeys and the pilgrimages that they went on for prayers around these ley lines in that specific way, as if they could already feel that earth talking to them, right?
Yeah, so like, and then just to, because we posted a photo, but I just want to share a little bit. So like, we haven't actually met in person until this massively divine alignment of a rainbow vortex spiral here at Rainbow Bridge, where Brother Gaia, Bliss, two few trees, and their brother Fred showed up. And that was like 2 weeks ago, and now there's an NFT and a whole community, and everything that we've been working on is just like quantum, like, let's go, where's the fam, let's do this work.
Exactly. We're making quantum leaps, and we're blessed to have a community that listens.
Yeah, I'm super grateful to you too for like what you've been doing for like putting all this together and continuing to build, because I see in that, what is the other one that you got, the sucker punches on Telegram? Is that the one on Telegram?
Yeah, definitely. I have that whole Earth Grid group, and what I was trying to do as of last year was, try to keep that going. But there was only so much momentum for it, is what I figured, because there was no foundation or, that whole structure to it. There was, so with the Earth Grid NFTs, I'm figuring that we now have more of a communal structure to work with. Now knowing that we can place, even our finances into it and see how that grows. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, it is. So, like, thank you, because it takes, we're all doing these things together, and sometimes it feels like they're apart from each other, but then all of a sudden these alignments come into place, and it's like, oh, I've been doing this, and you've been doing that, and now it's together, it's about to go. Psh.
Absolutely, absolutely. Quantum leaps right now.
Yeah, so I mean, dude, you kind of, I'm like, I plotted all the points, but Brother Guy has been doing all the work as far as putting together the server and like linking up the community. Like, I just go turbo wizard nerd and plot and look at the earth and do that. That's my thing that I do. So, however you want to start with this thing and share like the vision, because it's such a beautiful vision that you're like speaking and we're co-creating into reality.
Of course, yeah, yeah, yeah. So, I mean, I did obviously want to give everybody the idea behind what happens when you become a community member, a VIP member for the Gridwork group, the new Earth Grid NFT Gridwork group. So, I did have some insights if you wanted to share some ideas about what you had in mind for the tensor Earth Grid points. I think it would give everybody a really good idea as to the grand scale that we're trying to get on.
Woo! I'm so stoked about those, dude.
You're super sweet, yo. It was a super, super sweet idea. And the fact that we have enough support in several states to have it come to fruition is amazing.
Florida's coming first. Get that Bermuda Triangle flipped.
Oh yeah, there's a big Atlantean wave coming through over there. It needs to be significantly activated, and we have all the information and all the tools and devices that they could ever have. So, excuse me. So with the Tensor Earth Grid packs, um, basically we are creating isolated points in the states, and a community member within the state, community member within the state is supposed to organize amongst each other a whole grid work group. And this grid work group can come together and buy the singular Florida based NFT and work together. And that will include an entire pack with batteryless sucker punches. So sucker punches that will bury in the ground. So we'll be using black tourmaline. We'll be using mini quartz points, about this small, and blue kyanite blades. And what will come with that is a tensor field generator.
Woo!
Right?
Yeah.
So that's a chi ball of pretty much pure paramagnetism. So it will help facilitate all the frequencies that are coming out of the sucker punch. So we'll get a maximum radius without powering without having to power the sucker punch with a battery. The earth is powering it. So these are a perfect way to lay down our consciousness on the planet and then have them be beacons of our protection, our need for the attraction or the frequency of the earth to facilitate peace in that area.
Yeah.
So that is the big doozy with the Tensor Earth Grid pack. We have those two devices in combination, and I can make so many of these. So we will be blessing the community limitlessly. So there will be
Yeah.
lots and lots of giveaways.
Yes. Lots of giveaways. Lots of blessings, because like, what this is all about is that frequency of heaven on earth. And that's like, as abundance flows, it's abundance for that. Like for us collectively shifting this frequency and holding that frequency. So everybody who's out there and like, in alignment with this tensor pack. So I've been doing these plot points for the last 3 years. There's thousands of them now. Spent a lot of time geeking out on it. And Florida was calling to be the first one. So like we've identified some key spots and key locations where the lines run through to create kind of boundary grid points. And also something super special for Florida, I plotted the polarity triangle of the Bermuda Triangle. I'm calling it the Florida Triangle, and it basically has points that you can grid to kind of help balance whatever energy is in there that's not really bringing the good stuff out anymore, however it's been programmed. And like the vision that, when I got into this a few years ago, it was like, we're creating these communities to do this grid work together, and prayer work and meditation work on specific times or locations, like celestial events, like solstices or equinoxes. And as we go and place these things, all of a sudden the grid's going to start lighting up, and we're reclaiming it and we're holding it in a higher frequency. So, our service right now is plotting these points, creating these tools, and creating this community that we can all gather and share this together. So we're all doing it collectively in alignment with Earth and Great Spirit.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So blessed. So
It's
yeah,
just,
Florida's first. I'll take requests to an extent, but you have to become a member to make a request. That's one of the deals. And like I've been selling this plot point package. Like I'm always working on it and plotting new stuff and updating. Anybody who buys in, who becomes a member, will always get the updates. Um, but there's just so much, and like I will also, yeah, I see people talking about Pennsylvania, Washington, Oregon. So like 30, what is the price for this? Do you remember? For
at the moment, it's $37. I've been having to do transfers because I guess Mercury retrograde has just been giving everybody technical difficulties. So I've just been doing Cash App transfers. So people send me their MetaMask wallet address, and I'll transfer it to them after they send me a Cash App. And we upcharge for it because I have to pay for the cryptocurrency in order to transfer the ETH to Wizard as well. So we're paying for transaction fees and processing fee, but it's
so
cheaper for everybody.
yeah, so really for $37, you're getting an amazing deal on everything that we're putting in and continuing to put in and will continue to grow with. And like, our shared goal here is like this is the rainbow bridge of light manifesting around Earth, raising that frequency. So this is a place that like we've seen with these, whatever you want to call it, with these social media things going in and out, like there's got to be a meeting place for us to continue to grow and expand from. And like we continue to put in work, resonate, and elevate. And as we all collectively come together, this whole thing is getting bigger. And like anything you need help with this stuff, because like we know not everybody is on the wave with crypto and wallets. I feel like a lot of us are that are in this. Like feel free to DM me or Brother Gaia and we will help walk you through it. And even, $37 to figure out how to get set up in the crypto space right now is a pretty beautiful place to be while helping her.
Yep, indefinitely. We have a big, long future ahead of us, and I think it's only going to be continuously accelerated. And we might not even have this three-dimensional paradigm anymore. We might just be telepathic after a certain point. That's the ultimate goal, is forgetting these phones and just being a telepath with your buddies.
It's like a training ground for us to remember those abilities that we have. Technology. It's like, oh, remember you can do this? Here's a little crutch and a bridge for you to get there.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
Training wheels.
So yeah, the Discord is up and running. Basically, like once you become a member, you get access. We're going to be more active in there. Like we're working on a lot right now, so there's a lot coming. And if anybody is interested in helping with anything too, always feel free to reach out because we're all in this together. And I don't know, are there any like timelines or like when do we drop in the Florida pack? Like how long will that take to get all the tensor rings made? We got to like kind of like look through all those points, right?
Yeah, exactly. We'll figure all that out. I mean, I'm used to making stuff in bulk, so it's pretty easily done, especially with Bliss helping out.
Uh,
The brother's a
what
guy,
up, Chris?
So yeah, we'll be dishing out more courses. Obviously, I have ultimately more explanations to go and So what happens when you get that NFT is we send you a whole folder, and that folder will have courses in it, and the courses will teach you how to grid, certain areas, whether it be a city, a suburb, or a rural area, a mountain, a body of water. We'll give it all to you, and we'll give you the maximum radius that you could potentially be doing with all of that, and as well as the whole, aligning and grounding with the earth as you do it. Hey, doggy. Grounding and aligning with the earth as you do it. So, yeah, lots of grid courses to come, and lots of updated maps as well. We'll be putting together a whole grid map that determines the maximum radius that we're covering for all of us. Yeah. And that will be through just everybody that is possibly doing anything for the grid of Earth, including VIP members especially. So
Yeah, for anybody who just joined, we're putting on new Earth Grid NFT, launch with the community that we have on Discord. We're going to be releasing tensor packs, which are specific states or regions where we drop points that are along the lines or monuments or whatever is there that are good spots that we think to go grid, you know, however it feels with you intuitively. And then Brother Guy and Bliss are going to be making tensor ring packs, battery-less sucker punch packs, and we'll be sending them out to whoever purchases those NFTs to then basically go do the grid work in these spaces. Yeah, and we're looking, there's other things long term, like looking to build an app where we can all collaborate, because right now the only way to do these things is sending KML files back and forth through Google Earth, which is really clunky. So like eventually we'll have this space. And I know that Brother Guy was talking about dropping a game too, so there's lots happening here.
yeah, definitely. Big collaboration with Two Few Trees and his Omni Geometry, you know, harmonic scalar wave generating designs. We'll be doing a lot with those, and we'll try to build them into what will be, you know, our own NFT game as well as his own, you know, the Brothers of Gaia's NFT game. It'll be more than likely a cool little collection game of geometries that we can plot on the grid.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, and if anybody needs help with anything, just reach out to either one of us. Yeah, because, you know, I shared earlier, but I saw a few people popped on. Like, if you're not in the flow with crypto, reach out to us. We'll help you get set up with a wallet. We have workarounds, even if it doesn't work. But the key thing is to become a member and, like, let's start all collabing together.
Yeah, absolutely. We can definitely help you out if you're in the VIP group. We'll be providing financial strategies in the community with, you know, NFT loans and all the NFT protocols that we can, you know, take advantage of, so that we're always making a profit where there can be a profit for all of us. And that can further us and our community. So just be on the lookout for that. And yeah. What is it? Oh yeah, the sale will be ending in, what is it, 2 days? I think it's 2 days,
Yeah,
maybe 3 days.
now's the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then what Brother Guy said too, it's crazy the amount of information that he's already got like put together in this folder. You can see it's like years of work, lifetimes of work. And this is like for us to come together. You know, it's like I don't know if you've experienced in dream space where you go and it's like you're training with others. Well, this is ours here now, like to get together and get in this harmonic frequency of just like infinite information exchange to raise the vibration.
Absolutely. Goes real big with that Cirrus and Gemini right now. We're servicing the collective by sharing all the information that we possibly can, whatever facet that we have.
Yeah.
Big up.
Big ups. So yeah, I don't know how you feel about it, but I'd like to say the Rainbow Bridge prayer. Does that resonate with you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is there anything else you want to cover or talk about or ask? We can do questions after that, I guess.
Of course. Well, the last thing obviously is that we're real big on the giveaways. We're real big on the airdrops. Even Too Few Trees will be real big on the airdrops. So just be on the lookout for any giveaways, any of our live streams. Are going to have it set up so that me or Wizard can go live, and whoever's showing love, whoever's showing dedication, wants to be a part of the community as much as, you know, they have you know, it's in their soul and we can feel it, then, you know, we'll show some love and we'll send it your way. We'll make you a member. So just be on the lookout for all that. If you want to finish up, brother.
Yeah. So I haven't actually done this prayer on Instagram. It's pretty much here where I stay at Rainbow Bridge. Rainbow Bridge, I might have explained before, but I'll do it here. Rainbow Bridge is the Maya concept of the connection back to Creator through Earth, back through all the suns, back to central sun to source, and then bringing all that rainbow energy through. So, you know, the Rainbow Bridge, really how I see it is the grid, the Earth grid, Mother Earth's auric field around her, where her energetic interface between Creator and her physical form exists. So Rainbow Bridge is about us being in alignment with this frequency of heaven on earth and opening up this rainbow bridge of light to all the light spectrum, even beyond the rainbow, because we all know there's more than just that. So this is a prayer I started speaking last year on Lionsgate to start to manifest these spaces, and I'm just going to jump into it here. Rainbow Bridge is now. I'm a steward of sacred land, working with other stewards of sacred land in alignment with Great Spirit, Mother, Father, Earth, all sacred directions, elements, benevolent animal, plant, insect, and mineral medicine, and benevolent ancestors that show us the good way to live. We are sovereign in our mind, body, and spirit. We hold sacred land and trust with Mother, Father, Earth, and Great Spirit. In these spaces, we harvest, structure, and grow our own food and water. We are abundance generators, frequently in the frequency of abundance with abundance generation stations, where we co-create with our skills and what we love to do to create goods and services to offer to our community and the larger collective. We have education spaces for the youth, learning how to live in harmony with the earth and the world that they're a part of. We create sacred spaces for beings to come to do the healing work, to remember their divinity. And we align these spaces to Mother Earth's grid, raising our frequency as she raises her frequency, thereby raising the frequency of all to the vibration of heaven on earth. Aho.
Oh,
Here we go. I feel good with that. How about you, brother?
absolutely. I just really feel like we're tapping into that path that's already been there through the
Exactly.
ancestors.
Yeah. I just also want to give a lot of thanks and gratitude and blessings to everybody out there doing it, everybody out there supporting us, to all the way showers who help teach us and keep these things moving. I saw New Atlantis drop in here, brother. That's a blessing. Appreciate you and all your work. I'd like to really give a lot of thanks and gratitude to everybody working with scalar technology right now. Thank you, brother Guy. Thank you, Devon, Black Airbender, for all the work you're doing right now. And thank you to everybody out here choosing to be a way shower when what that means is everybody else tells you you're wrong. So thank you for holding that frequency out there.
Right. Warriors of the rainbow right here.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Well, yo,
that's
next
about
time
it.
you come through, let's do a live here and do a giveaway for everybody who's become a VIP member, which will probably be sooner than later, the way these things
Oh,
are
yeah,
flowing.
definitely. Yeah. I just got some more materials in. I'm going to cook up some stuff.
I mean,
How's mine?
us connecting in the physical is just because it's already oh, here's a tray of brand new crisp. Well, I'm not going to go too far, but let's just say there's a bunch of things in the work for all the things that we've been working on. It's just everything is going way bigger now.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, that's how I got the black tourmaline idea. We got the barrier right here, courtesy of the wizard.
Well, yo, and the crazy thing is, those showed up the exact day that you came to visit here for the first time. So they were meant to
Wow.
be.
Meant to be. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's insane.
Mm-hmm. And thank you to everybody who's already supported this move. like this move who have already become members of the new community, the new Earth Grid community.
Yeah, you all are so blessing. You're the biggest blessing. Y'all keep us motivated, keep us believing that this is entirely possible for the collective, and that we're constantly in alignment and constantly manifesting the collective, the community that's going to bring this to fruition. You know, the warriors of the rainbow, of course.
The builders of the rainbow too, right? Because I feel like we're
Yeah.
going in 2022. Like, time to build. Master builder number. Here we go.
Yes. All right, my brother. So I'm gonna sign off here.
Peace, brother.
Peace to
Much
you.
love. Peace, tribe.